Hey everyone, it has been almost 6 months since my last video, so I've learned a little bit more about Doctor Who since then, but not much. So anyway, here's Dalek. So I'm presuming this isn't a public museum, so none of this stuff would really be unrealistic for 2012 if it's all like secret stuff that's been around for a while anyway. So I assume we'll be seeing that thing shortly, because that's not this episode. Doctor Who. So this is the episode all about Blorgons. I don't get it. Classic. Man, I want a portrait of myself that looks like that. It looks dope. It's a pretty terrifying voice. So I think that weird dude in charge just kind of threw him in a room with this thing to figure out what it is. So he doesn't have a real goal here, but he seems to be fueled just by personal rage. It's weird. It's an interesting side of the Doctor to see. And he just knows what that lever does. Smooth. Oh. Alright. So confident in the gauge. Is the Dalek really set off by the Doctor? I thought he couldn't kill stuff. I don't get this. I mean, I don't even know what the Doctor thought he was doing, because it seems like he just did whatever whatever wanted for no reason. I mean, I guess he could have killed him if he wanted to, so maybe that's a reason. I was just learning to love. Sounds like he just made that up. But okay. Yeah, he made it up. Just like in Thomas Was Alone. Wow. Skeleton shots don't really seem to go with the style of the show, but they're hella cool. So it just has like a force field around it that makes bullets disappear in slow motion. I'm confused about who has died that they know of. It's so simple. Just waiting to reveal that it could do that and then elevate. You sound like a robot. Narcissistic Rose. Got all that from the robot shell. Why do they keep thinking this is gonna work? Why don't they just tip it over or burn it or something? I think we may have to know more about how the feud against the Daleks started to really get the meaning of you would make a good Dalek possible. I don't know. I'm maybe Time Lords are supposed to hate Daleks, and the Dalek is complimenting his ability to hate him, because he hates him pretty ruthlessly. I mean, encouraging suicide is pretty hateful. So this Dalek has not killed anybody this whole episode, and nobody seems to be taking that into account. That it's not that aggressive. Probably is incapable of killing an entire city. I love the moving shots of his eye pivoting. Oh, that's fantastic. And then how you can see the blue of his eyes and Rose's eye. That's a really nice shot. Oh my gosh. Oh, looks so sad. Cool. Okay, I don't know if they're expecting us to care about this dude or what, but he has been pretty boring the whole episode. Oh, he came with them. Okay. Whatever. Well, Rose was just the star of the show on that one, huh? Save the doctor, change his mind. I thought that was interesting, because Rose is pretty hateable, at least in my opinion, but this was a good episode for her, if not particularly interesting. She's the only one who saw the Dalek for how he was changing, I guess. Although it didn't seem like much of a change. It seemed like he was kind of always that way, and maybe that would have to do something with why he was the only surviving one. I don't know. But aside from that, the Dalek itself had to show up a ton in classic Doctor Who. I mean, I can only imagine. I think it's like a staple of the show just forever. But for many people, this would be their first introduction to the Dalek, and I think it's really interesting how they chose to introduce it as just by showing the one who's different. And those differences, I mean, they did a really good job conveying what a Dalek is supposed to be like, I think. Just through one that isn't. Or partially. I don't know. Honestly, I didn't grasp a lot of that plot, but I did like it, so yay. Thanks for watching.